नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसारी गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसारी गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसारी गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today is Monday. Uh, it is 10th of March, and it is the Govinda Masa, Phalguna Masa, Sukla Paksham, and Dwadasi Tithi. So today it is fasting for Amalaki Ekadasi. Ekadasi was yesterday. So today is the fasting day. Fasting from grains, cereals, and beans for Amalaki Ekadasi. And breaking the fast for Ekadasi tomorrow. On Tuesday, it is between 6:28 and 10:19. So we shall also there is one more event. Is the the disappearance day of Sri Madhavendra Puri, who brought Madhurya Leela, the topmost platform of conjugal love of God, into the line of our disciplic succession. He is the spiritual master of Sri Advaita Acharya and Sri Nityananda Prabhu and other associates of the Lord, as well as Sri, Sri Ishwara Puri, who initiated Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And the Gopinath, the deity in Jamuna, is celebrated as Kshira Chora Gopinath, who stole a pot of condensed milk. Then at night had the Pujari priest retrieve this and take it to Sri Madhavendra Puri, searching for him, where he was chanting in the marketplace. So these are the events. So we have read the Ekadasi Vrata yesterday. So today we are going to see some lines about the Madhavendra Puri and Chirichora Gopinath. So this one comes from the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela, chapter 4, text 115 to 147. Madhavendra Puri thought, I shall inquire from the priest what foods are offered to Gopinatha, so that by making arrangements in our kitchen, we can offer similar foods to Sri Gopala. When the Brahmana priest was questioned about this matter, he explained in detail what kinds of foods were offered to the deity of Gopinatha. The Brahmana priest said, in the evening, the deity is offered sweet rice in 12 earthen pots. Because the taste is as good as nectar, it is named Amrita Keli. This sweet rice is celebrated throughout the world as Gopinatha Kshira. It is not offered anywhere else in the world. While Madhavendra Puri was talking with the Brahmana priest, the sweet rice was placed before the deity as an offering. Hearing this, Madhavendra Puri uh, thought as follows: if without my asking a little sweet rice is given to me, I can then taste it and make a similar preparation to offer my Lord Gopala. So Madhavendra Puri became greatly ashamed when he desired to taste the sweet rice, and he immediately began to think of Lord Vishnu. While he was thus thinking of Lord Vishnu, the offering was completed, and the Arati ceremony began. After the Arati was finished, Madhavendra Puri offered his obeisances to the deity and then left the temple. He did not say anything more to anyone. Madhavendra Puri avoided begging. He was completely unattached and indifferent to material things. If without his begging, someone offered him some food, he would eat, otherwise, he would fast. A Paramhamsa like Madhavendra Puri is always satisfied in the loving service of the Lord. Material hunger and thirst cannot impede his activities. When he desired to taste a little sweet rice offered to the deity, he considered that he had committed an offense by desiring to eat what was offered to the deity. Madhavendra Puri left the temple and sat down in the village marketplace, which was vacant. Sitting there, he began to chant. In the meantime, the temple priest had laid the deity down to rest. Finishing his daily duties, the priest went to take rest. In the dream, he saw the Gopinath deity come to talk to him, and he spoke as follows: O priest, please get up and open the door of the temple. I have kept one pot of sweet rice for the sannyasi Madhavendra Puri. This pot of sweet rice is just behind my cloth curtain. You did not see it because of my tricks. A sannyasi named Madhavendra Puri is sitting in the vacant marketplace. Please take this pot of sweet rice from behind me and deliver it to him. Awaking from the dream, the priest immediately rose from bed and thought it wise to take a bath before entering the deity's room. He then opened the temple door. According to the deity's directions, the priest found the pot of sweet rice behind the cloth curtain. He removed the pot and mopped up the place where it had been kept. He then went out of the temple. Closing the door of the temple, he went to the village with the pot of sweet rice. He called out in every stall in search of Madhavendra Puri, holding the pot of sweet rice. The priest called, "Will he whose name is Madhavendra Puri please come and take this pot? Gopinatha has stolen this pot of sweet rice for you." The priest continued, "Would the sannyasi whose name is Madhavendra Puri please come and take this pot of sweet rice and enjoy the prasadam with great happiness? You are the most fortunate person within these three worlds." Hearing this invitation, Madhavendra Puri came out and identified himself. The priest then delivered the pot of sweet rice and offered his obeisances, falling flat before him. When the story about the pot of sweet rice was explained to him in detail, Shri Madhavendra Puri at once became absorbed in ecstatic love of Krishna. Upon seeing the ecstatic loving symptoms manifest in Madhavendra Puri, the priest was struck with wonder. He could understand why Krishna had become so much obliged to him, and he saw that Krishna's action was befitting. The priest offered his obeisances to Madhavendra Puri and returned to the temple. Then, in ecstasy, Madhavendra Puri ate the sweet rice and offered to him by Krishna. After this, Madhavendra Puri washed the pot and broke it into pieces. He then bound all the pieces in his outer cloth and kept them nicely. Each day, Madhavendra Puri would eat one piece of that earthen pot, and after eating it, he would immediately be overwhelmed with ecstasy. These are wonderful stories. Having broken the pot and bound the pieces in his cloth, Madhavendra Puri began to think, "The Lord has given me a pot of sweet rice, and when the people hear of this tomorrow morning, there will be great crowds." Thinking this, Sri Madhavendra Puri offered his obeisances to Gopinatha on the spot and left Remuna before morning. Walking and walking, Madhavendra Puri finally reached Jagannath Puri, which is also known as Neelachala. There he saw Lord Jagannatha and was overwhelmed with loving ecstasy. When Madhavendra Puri was overwhelmed in the ecstasy of love of Godhead, he sometimes stood up and sometimes fell to the ground. Sometimes he laughed, danced, and sang. In this way, he enjoyed transcendental bliss by seeing the Jagannatha deity. When Madhavendra Puri came to Jagannath Puri, people were aware of his transcendental reputation. Therefore, crowds of people came and offered him all sorts of respect in devotion. Even though one may not like it, reputation as ordained by providence comes to him. Indeed, one's transcendental reputation is known throughout the entire world. Being afraid of his reputation, Pratishta, Madhavendra Puri fled from Remuna, but the reputation brought by love of Godhead is so sublime that it goes along with the devotee as if following him. So this is very beautiful pastime of Madhavendra Puri. So there is again little bit of it, but I will share in the WhatsApp group. So this is today is the um, so the disappearance day of Madhavendra Puri. Okay, that is from the event's perspective. So we shall quickly move into our daily Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukadeva Goswami speaking to Parikshit Maharaj about the Vidura. So Vidura, he has been on the pilgrimage, so going through different places पुरेषु पुण्य उपवनाद्रि कुञ्जेषु अपङ्कतोयेषु सरिसरस्सु अनन्तलिङ्गैः समलङ्कृतेषु चचाटुतीर्थ अयनेषु अनन्यः. So he was going through different pilgrimage places, and where the Lord is Samalankriteshu, decorated very beautifully and worshipped. Anantalingaihi, so many thousands of temples, thousands of forms. Wherever we go, we see Krishna and Radha very beautifully. So Samalankuriteshu. So likewise, when he was going, गां पर्यटन मेध्य विविक्तवृत्तिः सदाप्लुतो अधः सेनो अवधूतः अलक्षितः स्वैः अवधूतवेषु व्रतानि चेरि हरितोषणानि. When he was wandering on the earth for the pilgrimage places, viviktavrittihi and medhya viviktavrittihi. So in a very pure, and he was not working anywhere for someone else just to earn his livelihood, something like that. So just on the whatever the alms like Madhavendra Puri, so the sannyasis get, he has got a different strategy for getting his food. He doesn't beg anyone, as if the food comes on its own by through someone else, when the according to the Lord's desire, Madhavendra eat and satisfy. The similarly Vidura also Viviktaruttihi. So just his strategy is different. So independent, Vivek Tirthi is independent. If the prasadam is given in the temple, he take it, and if anyone is distributing prasadam outside of the temples, he used to take it and take the bath in the lakes or the sacred rivers. Sada apluto, always his body is wet because of taking the bath. Adaha sayino, and he used to sleep on the floor. Avadhutaha, he neglected his head just like a avadhuta, not looking after his body for comforts and all those beauty like that. Though he was born in the family of Kuru dynasty, and even though he has raised with all kinds of comforts, but now he is like avadhutaha. Alakshitah swaihi avadhuta vesho, so that no relatives can identify him as he is Vidura. Vratani cheri haritoshanani. So he has performed all kinds of vratas only for the pleasure of Haritoshanani. So in such a way, Sukadeva Goswami is describing to Parikshit. So today he is saying that when Vidura was wandering in the name of pilgrimage to different places, temples and all those things, so at that time it is called Bharatavarsha. It is Bharatavarsha. So at that time he has come to the place called Prabhasa Kshetra. So when he has come to that kshetra, at that point of time, Yudhishthira was ruling the entire world under only one military force, under only one flag, by the mercy of Krishna. So likewise, Sukadeva Goswami saying to Parikshit Maharaj. Okay, so we are in Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, chapter 1, verse number 20. Yettam Rajan Bharatam eva varsham कालेन यावद् गतवान् प्रभासम् तावस्य शासकितिम् एकचक्राम् एकातपत्रम् अजितेन पादः इत्थं व्रजन् भारतम् एव वर्षम् इत्थं व्रजन्, so while he was traveling on the pilgrimage, इत्थं व्रजन् भारतम् एव वर्षम्. So it was the Bharatavarsha. India is it was called Bharatavarsha. Bharatam eva varsham. It is the tract of the land. Varsham. Kalena yavad gatavan prabhasam. In due course of time, Kalena yavad. And Gatavan Prabhasam, he has visited the Prabhasa Kshetra, the Prabhasa pilgrimage site. It is in the Gujarat province. I think Meena Mataji has visited this Kshetra recently. So Kaleni Yavat Gatavan Prabhasam. Tavat Sashasa Kitim Ekachakram. And Tavat Sashasha. And at that point of time, Tavat Sashasa Kshitim. The world was Kshitim. The world was ruled by Sashasa Kshitim Ekachakram. Under one military force. By one military force. Ekata, Eka Atapatram, under one flag. Eka Atapatram, one flag, under one flag. Ajitena, by the mercy of the unconquerable Krishna, Ajitena Paddaha Maharaj Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira is the son of Pruta, Kunti Devi, so he is also called Padda. So Paddas, all children of Kunti Devi are called Padda. Arjuna, Yudhishthira, Bhima, and also Karna is also Padda. But he has not addressed it like that before. But later on Krishna mentions that one. So here Maharaj Yudhishthira is addressed as Padha. Padha is Yudhishthira is ruling the entire world. Eka Atapatram Aditena Padha. Ittam Vajan Bharatameva Varsham Kalena Yavad Gatvan Prabhasam Tavat Sasasa Kitam Eka Chakram Eka Atapatram Aditena Padha. So translation for this was, so thus when Vidura was in the land of Bharatavarsha, traveling to all the places of pilgrimage, Vidura visited Prabhasa Kshetra. At that time, Maharaj Yudhishthira was the emperor and held the world under one military strength and one flag. Purport by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So can I request Gaurangi Mataji to read the purport, please?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Okay. More than 5,000 years ago, while Saint Vidura was traveling the earth as a pilgrim, India was known as Bharatvarsha, as it is known even today. The history of the world cannot give any systematic account for more than 3,000 years into the past. But before that, the world was under the flag and military strength of Maharaja Yudhishthira, who was the emperor of the world. At present, there are hundreds and thousands of flags flapping in the United Nations. But during the time of Vidura, there was by the Greek of Ajita, Lord Krishna must seek the favor of Lord Krishna, who alone can help us become one worldwide nation. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Thank you so much, Mataji. So here, so Prabhupada is describing about the 5,000 years ago under the rule of Yudhishthira. So there was only one flag and only one military force, only one king. So during the time when Vidura was traveling the earth. So this it has happened for Yudhishthira ruled the world for 36 years. But later on, Parikshit Maharaj took over whenever Pandavas renounced it, and then they went on the Mahaprasthana, going towards the Himalaya mountains. It was their time for going back to Godhead. So after that, Parikshit Maharaj, he has taken over, and he has also continued the same legacy according to the Yudhishthira and all his predecessors. So at the time it was called Bharatavarsha. The entire world is called Bharatavarsha. So we have got our planet is called Jambudvipa. Jambudvipa is divided into 9 varshas. If we just make the 3 lines in the straight and 3 lines in the perpendicular and parallel, then it will turn into the 9 parts. And Jambudvipa, this is called Jambudvipa. It is divided into 9 varshas. So bottom one is called, middle one is called the Bharatavarsha. That is Bharatavarsha. Likewise, middle one is Ilavartavarsha, Ketumala Varsha, Bhadrasha Varsha. So likewise, there are 9 Varshas are there. So Bharatavarsha is where currently it is, I think the India part comes into the picture. So history of the world cannot give any systematic account for more than 3,000 years into the past. So this is the kind bringing some kind of Greek and all those things. It is maximum they will go for 3,000 years. But archaeologists, they will say maximum of 3,000, but they don't give any evidences for it. But before that world was under the flag and military strength of Maharaja Yudhishthira, who was the emperor of the world. And Prabhupada used to say, the people of this Europe and America, so these are all Indo-European stock. So whenever there was a Parashurama during that time, um, whenever the Kshatriyas are not following the Varnashrama Dharma and against the Brahmanas, at that time Parashurama he used to fight this all the Kshatriyas. So many of these Kshatriyas, they have escaped from the Bharatavarsha and just gone into different parts of the world. So these European people are the also called Aryans at that time. But because they have lost that tradition following the Varnashrama Dharma, they became independent later on. According to the time, place, and circumstances, they claim like they are Europeans. But actually, it is the Indo-European stock Prabhupada mentions. And then at present, there are hundreds and thousands of flags flapping in United States. But during the time of Vidura, there was, by the grace of Ajita, Lord Krishna, only one flag. That is only one flag. So this is the purpose. What is the purpose of United Nations? So many nations are there. And but still always fighting each other, just putting taxes on each other, putting restrictions, visas, so many things. It is not acting accordingly. But name itself, for the name it is good, but internally all kinds of separations. So there got so many discriminations. But that is, it should be happening. The purity should be happening in the heart, not in the lands and all those things. Whenever it starts in the heart, journey within the heart, then we see everywhere the Lord, and then treating everyone as a children of God, and then there is no fightings among themselves. So the nations of the world are very eager to again have one state under one flag, but for this they must seek the favor of Lord Krishna. Only Krishna conscious can only solve the problem of the world, nothing else. Because there are so many religions. Religions is some kind of faith according to their own tradition, but faith or belief. But here, Krishna consciousness is a science. What happens to the soul and how to treat the other living entities, why they have got different bodies like human, cats, dogs, trees, white and black. Likewise, it gives all kinds of information about the soul, that is transcendental knowledge. Whenever they seek the favor of Krishna, then there are no fightings among the people. Who alone can help us? That is, become one worldwide nation. This is one worldwide nation. Otherwise, Rashtani Avaropitani. So whenever Parikshit Maharaj wandering on the world, at the time Dharma and Mother Earth in the form of cow, they were discussing. So Mother Earth in the form of cow was crying, keeping tears in her eyes. And then Dharma was wandering on only one leg. He asked Goddess Earth at the cow. Uh, Dharma was in the form of a bull. He asks him, "Why are you crying?" Then cow says that he also gives whether people are going to follow, kill all these cows and everything. For that reason, you are crying. People stop performing yajnas and sacrifices. For that, you are crying. And people who are following the Varnashrama Dharma, they will be neglected and they will be going through so many different kinds of trouble things. For that, you are crying. And because Krishna has left this material world and now he is not here, for that purpose, are you crying? Likewise, Dharma asks puts many reasons. At the time, he also says that the rulers, they're also coming and by ruling improper way. And people, they will mix together here and there in the open lands, the girls and boys, without any time, place, and restrictions. For that purpose, are you crying? And also, they eat food like anything else here and there. For that purpose, are you crying? He gives all these things, reasons. So this is in the age of Kali, but that is when there is a lack of Varnashrama Dharma. Under Parikshit Maharaj, it was good, but due to the influence of age of Kali, everything is degraded. But later on, Parikshit Maharaj again, he re-establishes the four legs of Dharma, and he gives assurance to Dharma and the goddess Earth in the form of cow. And then he ruled the kingdom very nicely. That is how all the um, rishis and sages are able to wander throughout the world without any fear. And they were able to perform so many yajnas. That is on only Krishna consciousness platform. Okay, likewise, Prabhupada is giving that beautiful purport. So here, Vidura, while he was wandering, he was he came to the Prabhasa Kshetra at the time Yudhishthira was ruling. इत्थं व्रजन् भारतमेव वर्षं कालेन यावत् गतवान् प्रभासं तावत् शशास क्षितिम् एकचक्राम् एक आतपत्रम् अजितेन पार्दः एक आतपत्रम् अजितेन पार्दः. Okay, that is from Srimad Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. So we shall move to Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. So today letter to Navatiyaji, July 16th, 1970, Los Angeles. It is a long letter. We read only partially up to the 2 points here. And then we will read this letter next few days. Okay, so can I request Hangma Mataji to read this letter if you are available?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dear Nevatyaji, please accept my greetings. I thank you very much for your letter dated 10th July 1970 and noted for the contents. I am surprised that the mall parcel containing the following articles has not reached you. Maybe it is delayed, but still, if it is not yet arrived, I shall send you a second batch on hearing from you. There was a copy of a letter addressed to Hanuman Prasad Poddar, which covers all your questionnaires. So I am sending herewith another copy which will cover all your questions. Furthermore, I am also giving you answers in sort of your questionnaires. Before 1959, I was householder. Calcutta is my birthplace. Our house was at 151 Harrison Road, now Mahatma Gandhi Road. This house was originally purchased by late Shiva Prasad Junjun Malik, and I think at present the Govinda Bhavan is situated there. This was done long ago. At the present moment, I am 74 years old complete. I was by profession chemist and druggist, and in the beginning I was manager in a very big chemical firm of Calcutta. I was educated in Scottish Churches College, appeared for my BA in 1920 and then joined Gandhi's movement and gave up education. I met my Guru Maharaja in 1922. I was born in a Vaishnava family. Perhaps you may know Kashinath Malik Thakuravati. So, by grace of Krishna, from the very beginning of my life, I was Krishna conscious by family tradition and my father's caretaking. My spiritual master, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura, he advised me to preach the Krishna consciousness movement in the Western world on my first meeting with him, and I was preparing to come here in the Western world since a long time. I met late Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. Radha Krishnan, and late Lal Bahadur Shastri for this purpose. I was convinced by my Guru Maharaja that in the present status of civilization, there is not scarcity of anything except Krishna consciousness. So, distribution of Krishna consciousness in the best service to the human society. So, I tried first of all to start this movement in India, but friends were not very much sympathetic. Therefore, with great difficulty, I came here in 1965 In 1966, I registered the society with help of some friends and disciples, and the movement was started regularly in 1966 July from New York. Gradually it developed. At the present moment, we have got 32 branches all over the world. We have got very huge expenditure for maintaining these establishments. For example, in Los Angeles, we are spending near about $3,000 per month, which is in Indian exchange rupees 24,000 per month. Similarly, we have got expenditure in London, New York, Hamburg, Sydney, Tokyo, etc. The source of income is generous contribution by the public and a little profit out of selling our magazines and books. We do not get any lump out of some contribution from any of the various foundations, but our boys and girls work very hard and we maintain our establishment. The main source of income is Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare.
So, any takeaway points, Mataji, from this part?
Yes, Prabhuji. In this letter, he first he has written about written about his background, how he was how he used to be a householder before meeting his Guru Maharaj, and he was a chemist, and we all know that after meeting his and also he is very grateful that he was born in a family and he was grown up in Krishna consciousness, and he is very grateful for that. And after meeting his spiritual master, he his master asked him to preach about Krishna consciousness in Western world, because he saw the need for that. Um, and yes, obeying his master, he at the age of, I think, 69 or 70, he came to the West, and the journey was very difficult for him, but still his spirits were high, and he survived through all that. And now the movement has grown so big and it's so strong, and his dedication towards it, it's such it's such commendable move. And uh, yeah, and he has explained how they have grown how there are many establishment, and how the expenses that they have got expenditure from in various big cities of very big countries. And but and the income, it all goes into Hare Krishna movement, and it's all for Hare Krishna. And yes, Prabhuji, that's it, I think.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Very beautifully explained.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much. Any comments, dear devotees, on this letter? And thank you, Devashish Prabhuji and Mampi Mataji. Nice to see you here after returning from India. Any other comments? Okay, so that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. Of course, we continue in the next few more days. So here Prabhupada is giving, sometimes maybe having where Prabhupada was born. So Prabhupada here, he is giving indirectly from his words. Okay, that is, and also the purpose in the beginning of, while he met his spiritual master, he advised him to preach Krishna consciousness. All the time, I was preparing to come here in the Western world since a long time. So sometimes we may ask, some people may ask why he went on the age of 70 years or 69 years old. So it's not, it was all a preparation, long preparation. So that is how it has come into fructified in the later stages. So, but in India, even though he tried first of all in India, but it was not very My friends were not very much sympathetic there, but everyone was just absorbed in their own way. So, but coming to here, Western world, it was a bit difficulty, but still, so now we see all things have been manifested. It is all by the mercy of Krishna and Prabhupada's determination. Okay, so that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. And also here, the disciples of Srila Prabhupada, they are working very hard because they have got complete faith on the Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada is giving that much of love to all these boys and girls. Only love can do anything. And the person who is loving, if he has been empowered by Krishna and he is present among the society, he can do so many miracles. Like see, as Prabhupada has done. Okay. And see anyone, people from America, Africa, South America, Canada, China, Japan, Australia, everywhere, who is not liking Prabhupada? See, that is the message of Srila Prabhupada and his love for all the conditioned souls. Okay, so that is Prabhupada's sound itself, it is so transcendental. Okay, that is from this Prabhupada's letter and the reflections. Okay, we will be continuing this one in next few days as well. And from the announcements perspective, so today evening we have got teachings of Lord Chaitanya at 8 p.m. Okay, that is our upcoming event. And tomorrow, Tuesday, it is preaching practice session with Gayatri Mataji. So Mataji is going to speak on the topic Purandara Das, who is also coming in Madhvacharya's tradition, who has established in a Vaishnava tradition in different ways. Okay, that one also will hear tomorrow. Those are our upcoming events. And the devotees, if you have got any other updates or you want to share anything on Krishna consciousness, kindly share. Hare Krishna. If there are no updates, then we shall conclude and continue with further japa. पञ्चकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंतकोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। Happy conscious day everyone and a happy fasting for Amalaki Ekadashi. Jai Shri Krishna.